You'd find better lodgings out in the war camp, True Soul. I know we're all one under the Absolute, but you do not want to bunk with an ogre. Better to bunk with a beast than do battle with one, I suppose. Praise the Absolute.
Don't mind Mig and her meat sounds. It's just her brain slopping around in her skull. Watch yourself with the ogre. She's a hugger.
Hush! Meat sounds above. Here.
For a moment, you do hear it. Flesh sliding on stone, like a living being extending through the walls.
Pig! In walls above! Maybe whole tower. Loudest near kitchen. But Mig banned! Not allowed to pet gnolls! You find meat? You share! Shh! You loud! Clumsy! In walls above, loudest near kitchens, but maybe whole tower, like we inside meat. Mig eat meat, or meat eat Mig.
With haste. At least things have stayed interesting. Wonder if the gods are watching me. This is the spot that's marked on that map.
Don't be shy.
Sharp as ever. Still breathing, despite everything. Another step forward. Something slimy seems to be dripping from the rafters above.
A moment, True Soul. You use a spoon to stir the soup, Barnabas. Forget the axe, my darling. Now, how can I help you? I've shown Barnabas a kinder way. A kinder name is only fitting. That is the gift the Absolute gave me when I stood before her. To rewrite the lives of her faithful. Make them believe there's something better. I have. It is one thing to hear her voice. Quite another to feel the power she can grant. Observe. Barnabas, sweetie, come show what a good boy you are. What would you like him to do? Oh, as you wish. A little advice. Should you seek an audience with her, steel yourself. To be remade, we must be willing to suffer. Please, Threll, and you will be called to ascend to the tower top. Many have gone before you, though not all have returned. Yes? Barnabas and the boys get antsy if I'm distracted for too long.
Moonrise Towers. If this is indeed the very center of the Absolute schemes, then the source of our problem must be in here somewhere.
We're in the belly of the beast now. Try not to do anything too heroic. You saw the extent of Flo's friendship. She'll lend you a hand, long as she can crush your spirit while she's at it. I knew never to let my guard down around her. But she always made me laugh, even when I least wanted to. If she'd been completely different from who she was, we might have been real friends. Nothing worth reading. Cambion manipulation at its most obvious. Thank the gods. And I do, every day.
I'm way too big.
She sees everything we are. Do you understand? There is no hiding from her. There's eyes in the dark, in the walls. Please, stop looking at me. Please!
Araj O'Blordra, trader in all things occult. A very great pleasure to meet you, true soul. Should you be interested, I have a particular offer I'd like to make. Put plainly, I'd like your blood. A vial of true soul's blood, specifically. With one drop, I can brew a rather potent potion for you. The rest, I keep for myself. Well, that's why we're trading, no? I assure you, the potions are more than worth their weight. Research, naturally. We Oblodras are simply curious by nature.
You realize why the name rings familiar. House Oblodra was purged a century ago by an alliance of rival drow houses. Among the many crimes tallied against them, their reckless experimentation with illithid breeding stock.
Blessed by the Absolute, but not blinded by it. Now I simply must study you. The beings you speak of have no use for gods, and yet here we stand in a church of their making. Unless they are not the makers, but simply the means, wouldn't that be a secret worth knowing? So let me adjust my offer. Your blood and your silence, in exchange for the potions I mention, and a tidy pile of gold besides. No idea, but it will be unique to you. Your blood essence and the Absolute's blessing intertwined. We can learn exactly what that means together, hmm? Just a little prick and it's all over. Close your eyes. A little pain for a lot of gold. And there we are. All of your very best traits in a bottle. Use it well. And if I may, would you have a moment to discuss another more personal matter? Truth be told, I heard tell of your coming before you arrived. Ketheric's dogs prowl far and wide round the tower. I know you travel with a delightful Nightwalker in your retinue. Please, I have a proposal for him. I will reward you both, handsomely. That is not a name which has ever passed my lips. I am a friend to you. I wish to be a friend to him. I will speak of it when he is here, not before. But it will be to your advantage. I promise. I must prepare myself for his arrival.
Can't give up now. How much farther can I go? What to do?
Yours is a face I shred in my dreams. One who kicked the Steelclaw as if I was some stray. I am a champion hunter. When I lick my pelt, I taste blood. Fortunately for you, the slithering vermin I hunt has my attention. For now. The Deathwalker passed through here before. I know your scent. All was silent before you, but I dared to snarl. You skulked like you owned the place, trespassing on my domain. I will split and burst their every skin. I braved lapping waters and leaking ships to find this prey. I butchered many, and will butcher many more. But this one I toy with. I slice, I tear, and when the time is right, I will bite its head off and bathe in its innards! You simply do not understand the hunt. True joy is the feel of screaming flesh beneath your fangs. Now I must return to my prey. It has been too long since it felt the bite of fear.
Walk in death.
Quiet, lest I miss its cries for mercy.
What a charmer.
Feline eyes the parasite with a glint in her eye. Intent clear. Murder. Glorious murder. The cat ignores you, but her eyes stray to a small tunnel hidden in the wall. The message is clear. Stay if you wish, but she will flee at a moment's notice. The cat pays you little attention, so focused is it on the hunt.
Never a dull moment. What path lies before me? way before.
We did as we was told, General. Followed every order.
The facts suggest otherwise. You were ordered to retrieve the artifact. You failed to do so.
Us? No, it was Minthara. She got the orders. She...
Enough!
A blast of mental energy washes over you, filling the room. Your tadpole squirms, urging you to obey.
You failed to retrieve the artifact. You failed to protect your true soul. You do not deserve to live.
As the General's attention shifts to you, a memory stirs. A memory of this room, and his voice raised in anger.
I'm surprised to see you again, true soul. You are here to assist and not to meddle, I trust. I would remind you that while in my halls, you obey me, just as you would any other chosen. I'm sure you will enjoy watching my justice enacted. You have to take what pleasure you can, after all, in your diminished state.
His smirk says everything and nothing at once. I know exactly who you are, and I will never tell. You've stood afore this very throne before. In demand, not supplication. Many eyes in the room dart away when you try to meet them. Hells, they all know you. Even the dog knows you.
Better than you know yourself, it seems. But we are here to deal with these goblins, not to speak of your past. Kill them. Quickly.
What? No! You creaking old bag of shit!
I'm so sorry, my lord. She's an unbeliever outside my control.
Try again. Dispose of the rest as you see fit. Or better yet, let us take advantage of our surprising guest and their particular creative genius. I'm sure the results will send a clear message to the troops on the importance of discipline.
Of course, my lord. Thank you. You heard the General. The goblins are yours. Deal with them however you wish. Here in the seat of the Absolute's power, your authority over them is complete. They will obey any command. Report to me upstairs when you're done.
Please! You gotta help me! For old time's sake! the Absolute and praise her true soul.
Your merciful streak will be the death of us one day. Let's hope Zarel won't be too angry.
In another lifetime, you were greeted in this throne room like a god, not the living wreck you are now. Your disgrace has something to do with this Ketheric. You yearn to flay him until he forgets himself, as you have. With difficulty, you banish the pooling evil that bewitches your quivering limbs. Perhaps parts of you were scattered in this spire. Time to knit yourself together.